So, Young Justice season finale. I thought it was really good because, first of all, most kids shows with, like, teams of superheroes, the season finales always are just really action. It's like pretty much action, 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 tiny bit of angst, action, action. We work together, and it's pretty much every season finale of Teen Titans. Even though they're really good, they're all pretty much the same. And I feel that because I actually love that show. But this episode actually had a plot. It was weird. Like, what? Because, I mean, like, the team, it wasn't just fighting, you know, they were, like, learning about stuff. And I'm not exactly sure why the Light would let Batman tell them that Red Arrow was the mole, when obviously the team was, like, the biggest threat to the Light. They were the ones who've been stopping it, like, every single time. So I don't know, because Speedy is a very valuable way to get into their team. I don't know why they would say that. I guess since Speedy knows if he finds them, he'll tell them. I don't know. It was weird. I didn't really understand it. Sorry. When Batman fought Robin, and like I legitimately went, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, I started freaking out. My inner and outer nerd just went like, oh my god. And I started, it was kind of ridiculous. My sister and my friend were also here, and like there's this moment like when I realized that, oh, like, Captain Marvel was evil too. I was like, no, my baby. And they're like, what? I'm like, oh, don't touch me. Captain Marvel. It was, I kind of love Captain Marvel. If you look at my profile picture, it's actually Captain Marvel saying, I'm not gonna share my candy, bitch, because he doesn't share his candy. He doesn't. It's revenge. It's awful. He's amazing. I love him. But he noticed that. I've noticed that as Captain Marvel is just so much more kid-like than Billy Batson. Because in the one episode that we saw, like really saw Billy, he was like running around, hiding from people, and he's like, okay, we need to take this helicopter, we need to go over there, and he's being super badass. And when he's Captain Marvel, he's like, I'm wearing zombie makeup, and I'm not sharing my candy. So that was really interesting. Because I love Captain Marvel. And also, random thing, on the superhero short, which is Teen Titans, they had a Doctor Who reference. Sorry, I can't think right now, like, at all, which is why I'm repeating myself so much, but, because he was using a police box to alter time. I'm like, oh my god. The couples, I thought the way they did that was really good, I guess, sort of. It definitely wasn't very Super Martian-y happening. I didn't really, like, I liked how they did that, because, you know, not all couples have this, like, super dramatic moment. It's just not realistic. But, I don't know, I was also kind of disappointed, because, I mean, Spitfire and Trot, I really love them, even though I know that I really hope they don't happen, because I want Bird Flash to happen, even though it won't. But I love Bird Flash. But, I love those two couples, and I love their dynamic, and they just happen, like, oh, I know, let's just make out. But I don't know, I still like them. I just didn't, I like them. I like, sort of like how they did that. I just wish they'd given us a bit more build-up. Rocket had a good line. I can't remember what it was because I'm stupid. Oh my god. Oh, I remember. Like when they were like, putting the stuff in the android, and Rocket's like, so wait, he made an entire android just so he could party. I was like, Rocket, you've done nothing this entire season because you've only been here for 2 episodes, but I already love you. Like, my friends are kind of like, oh, I don't like Rocket because she's kind of just there, but I'm like, that was Zatanna. Like, you guys love Zatanna the first episode, but that was Zatanna. like, you know, she's making all these awesome, like, jokes, like, these awesome one-liners, she's super awesome, and she wasn't, and, like, the first episode that they had her, like, that was pretty much her. She really did nothing. And then, you know, they got into Misplaced, and she got more depth, and people loved her even more, and then for some people hate her. I don't even get that. But, you know, she's been there. And on Zatanna, there was just that moment when she, like, was like, wait, just wait up, and she was, like, gonna reach to pull off the helmet, and I was like, no, no, and then she was like, I can save Fate from the light, but I can't save my dad from Fate. I'm like, oh my god, and Billy was there, so I'm like, oh my god, Billy. I was like, Billy did nothing. It was kind of funny, like, he could have helped, but he just stood there saying nothing. I was like, Billy, I love you. Like, I actually love Captain Marvel, and I really hope that they're like, wait a minute. I really hope that at some point they decide to put Captain Marvel on the team, because he pretty much spends more time with them than the Justice League, and he's just, oh my god, he's like a kid, so, you know, he'd be perfect there. Even though he would not get anything that they said. They'd be like, well, I'm naked in a fun way. Well, how that they would be naked be fun? Wally, why don't you explain this? Like, that actually probably would have happened. Also, I really like that they sort of actually had a good explanation of how the team got so many of the Justice League members to be cured. Because it makes sense, because, well, first of all, the whole point that they were made was because they needed a stealthy team, one that wasn't as, like, big, one that didn't kind of just be, like, it wasn't like the Justice League, it wasn't like some giant publicity thing, because, like, you know, no one really knew about it, except for the Light, but, because, so then they were, like, really good at being stealthy, so they really didn't fight, like, most of the league. They just dropped down, bam, you're fainted, and you're also good now. So I'm really excited, because there's not a hiatus for next week, so that's really, really exciting, because I am so glad, because we've already had too many hiatuses in this fandom, and honestly, this is what I went through for Young Justice. Thank God I wasn't in the Avatar fandom when it was on, because I got into it much later, but, like, actually, if I had been part of it, like, during the first season, I probably would have shot myself. Like, actually, I mean, not really, but it would be so frustrating. I'm just gonna